All right, we're buying the dip one more time, guys. Are you guys ready to buy the dip? Let's talk about, this time, material stocks, guys. Which ones are going to go first after this sell-off? Here's what we're talking about. Yeah, higher commodity prices are going to be required. Infrastructure spending coming in the U.S. will benefit pretty much all of these names. And yeah, where are we going? Where are we going to put our money to work here? We'll talk about that as well. Sean's going to kick things off here and talk about, you know, the first one there. Commodity prices need to get back to the upside here if this is going to happen, Sean.
Yeah, and they are actually. Commodity prices, we have steel futures here, rocking and rolling right now. You have a little bit of a dip, but you know what? Infrastructure, I know Neil maybe going to touch on that a little bit here too. But look at the steel futures here. This is a big time movement up. We've seen what's happened in 2021. I mean, forget about that little P there, but you start down here at 36,000. You go up to about 48. This is steel futures chart here from investing.com. I hope you can see that okay on the board. Regardless, it's an upward trajectory here. And I know just from doing projects around my house, buying things, you know, price of steel has gone up. And I think what can lead this way, we've seen here with automotives right now, you know, starting to come back into light. We'll close this. We're going to talk about Nucor. That's going to be coming up soon. But I think the important thing to understand here is that part of what I think can lead the way with steel prices, and we'll talk about infrastructure, the automotive industry right now with chip shortages, they're a huge part of the steel industry. With more chips coming on board, more people are going to be able to start buying vehicles again as they're going to be produced by Ford, GM, all the major autos. So I think that can drive steel prices alone, let alone what the stock Nucor has in mind. They just announced a $3 billion share repurchase program. I like Nucor. I know you like United Steel, but I think either one of these is going to be a winner. I choose Nucor because of, again, that repurchase program. They have big time upside here coming through. Capital repurchase, the automotives, the semis getting back online. I like steel here, and we have some nice bottoms that we can play off of. I'm a super buyer of this thing if we ever get back to 80.
Yeah, and if you watch our live show, you probably all know that I want to say U.S. Steel here. I really do, but I can't. And I can go back and we can talk about infrastructure, if only because you go back to November, and I love U.S. Steel as a play in November when we expected infrastructure to be a big thing and we had the big jump off. This is what happened in November. You had an 11 break, almost went 3x. In U.S. Steel X, there we go. But since then, you had a double top and a pullback. You've broken the 200 period moving average. You're now trading below it all the way back to 20, a 50% retracement. Meanwhile, in Nucor, which, look, it was the right pick going U.S. Steel because Nucor only went about 2x. It was a little bit slower to get off the hump here. When it got going, it's been tremendous. On that same break, it had a secondary push and made a fresh high, another 15% higher. It has since pulled back above top-end support here at 90, as Sean had pointed to you, above the 200 period moving average. So on a technical level, it is just a stronger place to buy. I kind of feel with U.S. Steel, you could be waiting for like 16s on a pullback. Just a stronger name here on this dip from a technical standpoint. On the way up in November, clearly U.S. Steel was a better momentum play for swings. But here, from a value standpoint, you can't deny the charts that Nucor just looks a little bit better on this dip.
We've been waiting for months and months for this market pullback. It's finally come and given us some pretty good opportunities, guys. There's one in the materials sector for Nucor on the materials side of things. Here is Valeria.
Hey guys, thank you for sharing your Buy the Dip tips. Dear viewers, please subscribe to this channel to see more great videos.